On April 27th, 2020, the Ministry of Interior of the DPP government issued orders to dissolve 171 political parties and 42 political organizations, making it the darkest day in the history of the Democratic Republic. The order also stipulated that all recipients must cease operation immediately and commence a liquidation procedure on or before May 11th. The National Women's League, founded by Madame Chiang Kai-shek 70 years ago, is one of the victims of this atrocious act, which ironically is done under an unconstitutional, illegitimate, but legally passed Political Parties Act. Passed by the DPP majority-controlled Congress, the Political Party Act was signed into effect by President Tsai Ing-wen on December 6, 2017. This act established an unprecedented framework to regulate political parties in terms of purposes, memberships, organizations, operations, funding sources, campaign activities, etc., all under the supervision of the Ministry of Interior. Furthermore, in Article 43 of the Act, almost as an afterthought, it lumps political organizations into the same category as political parties and requires them to also comply with the Act. The Political Parties Act is highly controversial, for it clearly infringes on our rights to free expression, free association, and basic property right per the Constitution of the Republic of China. In addition, this act did not grandfather the rights of parties and or political organizations that were duly established and registered under the Civil Associations Act, which is still in effect. Facing such heavy-handed restrictions, many political parties and organizations have decided to cease operation completely, while some have decided to comply in order to survive. Others have argued that the act is unconstitutional and have their cases pending at the Supreme Court. Nevertheless, Minister Xu Guoyong elected to dissolve all 213 political groups that the ministry deemed as non-compliant with the act. With 70 years of track record in social service and philanthropy, the National Women's League has opted to exercise our freedom of association by applying to the Ministry of Interior and the Ministry of Health and Welfare to convert not into a political party, but to a nonprofit charitable organization or foundation. Both approvals have been unreasonably withheld. Our crime? Not wishing to convert into a political party. Our sentence, death by dissolution and liquidation, issued by the Ministry of Interior. The dissolution of 213 non-compliant political groups is an irony to the DPP claim of Taiwan being a model democracy. The action by the Ministry of Interior is neither democratic nor progressive. It brings back shadows of a totalitarian state of a bygone era. Moreover, the liquidation procedure demanded by the ministry has an extremely short timeline, putting all recipients under clear and present danger, leaving them with insufficient room for legal recourse. Ladies and gentlemen, as a last resort, we are gathered in front of the Legislative Yuan today to plead for the international community to pay attention to the stifling of political participation by the DPP government. We pray that you will hear the silent cries of 171 parties and 42 political organizations that are being dissolved by the Ministry of Interior at this time. We are also here to humbly request members of the Legislative Yuan to review and revise articles of the Political Act. For such a political party act infringe on the constitutional rights and violate civil liberties of the people. And we're here to appeal to President Tsai Ing-wen. We hope that she will see the atrocity of and the irreversible damage that the action by the Ministry of Interior will do unto our democracy. We pray that she will consider intervening on behalf of the people and the Constitution, which she swore and will swear to uphold again in just a few days. Ladies and gentlemen, in this dark moment, we pray that the Republic of China, the first democracy in Asia, will rise above this trial to shine again. Sincerely, from the National Women's League. Thank you.